Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys along with me to get my IUD done. And this is my first vlog on the channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. I have a little surprise in the video for you guys, and this will be my raw, real reaction, like everything from start to finish. And I'll be including the footage where the doctor is telling me about the process and everything. So everything you need to know about IUD. So if you're considering doing it, you'll definitely enjoy this vlog. Please stick around. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, a comment, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to leave a urine sample.
Mommy.
I know we just in the lobby waiting.
Mommy.
So the baby's up front with hubby. What you said, Tiana?
Stop saying that you don't.
Who's silly?
Yo.
I'm silly?
Yeah, you're silly talking.
I love you.
I silly love you.
What you trying to say? I'm bothering you? You don't love me? Huh? Tiana? Okay. You're not a nice girl. So with my IUD, I don't have any idea what it is about. I just know it lasts for 5 years. And the reason why
I want to juice.
you left it in the car, but be quiet. The reason why I chosen to do the IUD is because I've never taken birth control before, and I don't intend on starting. I just don't like that. I'm not good at taking pills or keeping track of it, and I just can't be bothered with that. Getting up every day, trying to remember whether or not I took a pill or not. And I've heard bad reviews about excessive weight gain and all that, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I just want to put this in, forget about it. I don't have to worry about anything for the next 5 years, and then I'll just continue doing that until I decide to go through menopause. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully it is not. I'm so tired, guys. Talia woke up at, but she got up, I think it was around 4:30, and she did not go back to sleep. She did not go back to sleep at all until she went back to sleep until around 10:30, which was like 30 minutes before it was time for us to get ready and leave out the house. Talia? Hey, cutie. It's over there.
Tired.
You are getting the Mirena, correct?
I have no idea which one I'm getting.
It's the one that's, I believe now it's good for 6 years, and it has the highest hormone levels in it.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, yeah, it'll definitely make sure that after a while, once your body adjusts, that you will no longer have periods.
Say what?
So after your body adjusts, you probably will no longer have periods while you have it inside.
Oh, thank God. Maybe is that the metal one?
Say it again?
Is that the metal one?
No, it is not. This is like more like the plastic. It's kind of made out of like surgical plastic. The metal one that you're talking about is a Paragard, which is made out of copper, and that one does not have any hormones in it. So sometimes it actually makes your menstruals a little bit heavier. and then you would still get a period.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're still fine with the Mirena, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can follow me. And no allergies to iodine?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Mama.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I heard some other things on that I don't know if they're supposed to be on or not.
Okay.
Right in here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I left the drape right under where you're sitting. Yeah, that paper one. Thank you.
What doctors? What the doctor?
Where the dogs are going?
Yeah.
So, guys, before I did not know which one of the IUD I was getting, but she said it's the Mirena, and that one is the plastic one, which is hormonal or non-hormonal, something like that. But I won't get, after it settles in, I won't get any period for the next 5 to 6 years, which is amazing because you all know I don't really want to see no period. I don't know which female likes having their period, so I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about the procedure, but I definitely am excited about that part. Okay. Tina, you want some more chocolate? Guys, this is my favorite chocolate of all time. It's like I'm addicted. And I just took my mask off because Tina and I are the only one that's in here at the moment.
It's a piano.
Yeah,
Piano man.
little babe and hubby's out in the lobby because of COVID restrictions.
I want chocolate.
Hold on, please. So yeah, the reason why I choose to get the IUD is because I don't take birth control, and I never did. I never ever took birth control. I always went the safest way, which was condoms, until I got married. Decided that I need children, want to have kids. So yeah, I've never done it, and I don't intend on start taking birth controls now. So IUD is the safest way to go. And oh Lord, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this procedure. But I'll see y'all in a bit. Now, what did you say?
The doctor is laughing.
What did you ask what the doctor is going to do? Come sit right there. What did you ask me?
The doctor is laughing.
What?
In the door.
What did you say the doctor is going to do?
Laugh.
He really does.
Well, Miss Terisha, where are you going to get your IUD in?
Oh Lord, it's going to be painful.
It's not as painful as having a baby.
Hey.
That's way worse.
Piano.
So it's actually quite fast. And so you may experience some cramping, but I have some ladies who've had children before who literally have looked at me and they're like, oh, you're done. So yeah, because you just pushed out a baby that was this big, you know, and this thing is not, maybe this thing is only about that big.
And that tear is still not completely healed.
I'll take a look.
And I just had to say, what's it called? It's the something sauna last week.
Yes.
And she had to reopen my cervix.
Okay.
That was kind of painful.
Well, it's nice that she opened it because that'll make my job a lot easier.
but I'm still bleeding. I don't know why. And I'm
You're still
slowly
bleeding.
breastfeeding.
And you are breastfeeding?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it might be that this will, I know that your ultrasound looked great. They didn't see anything up in there. So it is possible that this IUD will go ahead and help us as far as control your bleeding. What I can do, I mean, like I said, your ultrasound looked great, but what I could do is I could also do a biopsy of the lining of your uterus before putting your IUD in.
Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's crampy. It takes me about 10 seconds to do.
Okay.
But we could do that, and I could put your IUD in right after that. And that could, you know, we could just look to see if it gives us any additional information.
Okay.
You know, that would be the only other thing. And hopefully, you know, and we know that bleeding, when did you have your like first period, or did you just never stop since having the baby?
I I stopped and then I started bleeding back. So I think it might be period. I don't know.
Okay. So when did you stop?
I can't remember.
That's okay.
Maybe 2 weeks or less. Oh, maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks
or less.
ago?
No, after I gave birth.
Okay, you stopped bleeding a couple weeks after that.
Yeah, and then I started bleeding like twice every month.
Okay, and then remind me, what was her exact date of birth?
July 2nd.
July 2nd. And so, and you're breastfeeding. And sometimes the hormones and things, sometimes we can have a little bit of that, but the fact that we've taken a look with all of those other things, one of the things, like, that's why I'm saying is it might be worth us taking that quick biopsy before you put your IUD in.
Yeah, I don't mind. I can bear 10 seconds of pain.
Just to make sure we're not, to the best of our knowledge, missing anything.
Yeah.
Everything looked good on that's why we did that kind of, because sometimes what will happen is when your lining tries to regrow, it'll grow a polyp, and they're really sensitive and they love to bleed and that sort of thing, but we didn't see any of that, and we also didn't see, we didn't see anything that looks like you've got retained after birth up there or anything like that at all. So, but I can do it, make it super quick, and just throw your IUD right in after that.
Yeah.
What do you think? And then hopefully what will happen is hopefully the IUD will help to stabilize the lining of your uterus. Sometimes what happens is, sometimes the other thing that can happen is our lining can get super thin when we're breastfeeding. And so sometimes we got to do something to help your lining bulk up a little bit. But we also know that with the IUD, you could have some real irregular bleeding for the first 6 months that it's in. But hopefully it also, and then after that, while it's doing its remodeling, a lot of times it'll help to calm down the uterus, and some people, even when they're done breastfeeding, they don't even have a period at all.
I know with her, I breastfed for 2 whole years, and I did not see anything.
Right? But every time is a different experience. You may not follow the same path as what you did before, and and it is possible that you won't. At some point here, you might not even get a period with your IUD.
That would be nice.
Even when you're done breastfeeding, and you can keep this IUD for up to 7 years if you want. Are you guys planning more kiddos? Or are we done?
We're done.
We're
I'm done.
Right, no, that's fine. And literally, we can keep switching it out every 7 years until, if you love it, until you go into menopause. Exactly right. And the reason why people sometimes get rid of their period is it keeps the lining of the uterus thin enough that you literally have nothing to come out. But that's the one other thing I can think of is if we check with the biopsy and then put your IUD in, just to make sure that we're not missing anything to the best of our ability. Okay. And for the most part, these IUDs really like to stay in place, okay? Because the only thing the uterus knows how to do is to cramp. So it's about 4% of women a year will cramp their IUD right back out.
Oh, wow.
The vagina inside of a year. That means 96% of women don't. And it's very rare for these IUDs to be put or travel through your uterus, through the top of it and into your belly. I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen that, and I've put in tons of these. And, if that were to happen, we got to put you to sleep, put a camera in your belly button, go fish it out, because there's no exit ramp for it.
Wow.
So.
Lord, please don't let that happen.
Are you having bleeding today, Terisha?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is it real heavy?
That's the thing. It stopped yesterday.
Okay.
And I thought it was done. Yeah. And then by the time I got here, I realized that it wasn't.
Right. So, the question is your period trying or thinking about coming back, which can happen during breastfeeding.
But it's every 2 weeks.
Right. And that's why I'm suggesting that we also do the biopsy. And like I said, though, we might make things more weird with your IUD, but it's in the hope that after these 6 months that hopefully things will really nice up. It might also help stabilize the lining of your uterus.
Okay.
What do you think, girl?
I want to do the biopsy just to make sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, Lord.
You and I are in agreement. You're going to do it. You had a baby, girl. You can totally do this. You've so got this. I promise. I promise. All right, shimmy on down here. Yes, you're not pregnant.
I'm not pregnant?
You're not pregnant.
No, because
Good.
We are going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Because she's still having some weirdish bleeding, so we're going to look into it a tiny bit.
Can you hold this for me, please?
Yep.
Tiana.
Can you hold the candy bar? Is that Mama's reward after she's all done?
Yes.
Did you get your mama a sticker for coming to the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Terisha, how many times a day are you breastfeeding?
I don't know. Whenever she wants to.
Got it.
Sometimes every hour, and sometimes every 3 hours. Every 3 hours at night. Sometimes every 4 or 5 hours. It all depends.
All right.
Every day is different. Oh Lord.
Are you doing any bottles in there?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I know, she's like, I'm just already dreading.
I know.
So we're going to start out like a pap smear, Terisha, and I will warn you before anything crampy is going to happen, okay?
Okay.
Now, keep sliding on down here towards me.
Can you check the what's it called? The chair for me, please?
Yes, I will. Yes, ma'am. Keep coming, though. Hang your rear end over the bed.
Down more?
I'll see if that's enough. Okay. Now, I need you to relax those legs like butterfly wings. That's how I'm going to be able to see things the most, okay? A little bit more. I know you can butterfly. Yes, ma'am. Good job. Okay. Let's take a gentle look. First thing I'm going to do is take a look at your tear, okay?
Okay.
Look at your hair. Yeah,
Oh.
you like your hair?
Your tear's actually looking quite good, my friend.
I'm
trying to see around your bleeding.
Oh.
Pull this back out. 1 second here. Just my hand. Just a Q-tip, girl. This looks really healed up, my friend.
The flesh is gone?
The what is gone?
The flesh, the overgrown flesh.
The overgrown flesh. It sure looks like it. Is that guy tender?
Yes.
A little bit.
And it kind of stings when I pee too. It's not as bad as it was a few weeks ago, but
I'm looking and looking. Oh, you got just the tiniest little guy right here. I'll put some more medicine on it.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look. That would be the last thing that I do because I don't want to put medicine on it and then wipe it off by putting the speculum in, okay?
Look at her. She's so normal.
This is grown-up stuff.
A lot of pressure. Just pressure, my friend. I'm sorry for picking on you.
She's so great. Your mama's so great.
Your mama's amazing.
Ah.
Okay, relax it, laid out to the side. Yes, ma'am. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean off your cervix with a little bit of iodine, okay? So you're just going to feel my touch.
Did you do the biopsy already?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just looking.
Ah.
I was looking at all of your stuff. This is me just cleaning. Why don't you go ahead and give me the tenaculum? Because we'll just go straight from one to the next. Just my touch. Just my touch. Good job, girl. So this might feel crampy, might not. Everybody says different things. Okay, and this is the part that's going to feel a little bit more crampy right here. So slowly breathe in. Good job. You're amazing. Now this is going to be that 10 seconds of cramping, okay?
Okay.
So I'm actually going to count, okay? 1, 2, 3. Can you count with me? 4, 5,
5,
6.
7, 8, 9, 10.
You're amazing. That's the biopsy done.
It's
And then we're just going to slip your IUD in.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And that IUD going in is a lot easier than even doing that biopsy, girl.
Okay. I think last week is the sonogram prepared me for this.
Excellent. Look at how prepared you are. Okay, right now is that big cramp.
Oh.
How you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah. Oh. I feel the cramp.
A little bit more cramp.
Oh. Oh. Oh yes.
There you go. That slipped in just like butter.
It's finished?
Yep, I'm just cutting your strings.
Oh.
How you doing?
Oh. Tiana. Why you covering your ears? You don't want to hear me? Oh.
Can I have a little bit of the silver nitrate? I'm going to take this sucker out. And then I'm going to put medicine on that spot.
Okay.
Okay?
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to have you relax those legs real wide for me. And we're just going to stay right here at the opening. And what this little extra tissue is called granulation tissue. And sometimes it forms as part of the scarring process.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, it stings.
It can sting a little bit.
That's how it feels when I pee.
Yep, and sometimes there's not a lot that we can do to. Sometimes the granulation tissue, it's part of the normal healing process, and but it's supposed to go away, and sometimes it doesn't, and so we put this little medicine on it.
Okay.
Okay, and if this doesn't work enough, sometimes we got to put more medicine on it. Or sometimes we can put a little bit of numbing medicine in here and just cut it off.
Okay. Hopefully that doesn't.
I know, which is why I'm trying to put a lot of good medicine in there. How you doing, my friend?
Feeling the sting.
Feeling the sting. Okay. There you go, my dear.
How long should how long should it take to heal from now?
So that little area, usually that little area, so what it's going to do is it's going to kind of shrivel, it's going to shrink, and then you'll know by your symptoms, probably within the next week.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
Probably going to sting today. How are you doing?
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. How you feeling, girlie?
I feel better.
Good.
That last week's sauna thing really helped with the thing.
Good.
It's not as painful as it was last
Before.
week.
Good. Yeah, no, your cervix was wide open. Like literally your IUD just went shoop. It just slipped literally right in.
Because she had to reopen it last week.
Yes. Yeah. But no, it slipped like butter. No resistance at all. It just slipped right into your uterus. So we will let you know about the biopsy, okay? And what we're going to do is take a look with an ultrasound in 6 weeks.
Okay.
Okay?
On the thing?
Well, we're going to take a look. Well, what we're going to do is let's take a look in 6 weeks on your ultrasound. Because remember how I told you sometimes those IUDs like to move around a little bit? We want to make sure that it's sitting pretty in its position. Okay. And so the time that it likes to move around the most is in the first 6 weeks. Okay. So, and then what we can do is get your ultrasound, and then we'll take a look and see how this little granulation tissue is looking, and figure out, do we need more medicine, or is it completely gone, or that sort of thing.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, 6 more weeks.
But in 6 weeks, we need to at least look with an ultrasound and make sure your IUD is doing okay. Okay, if you're still having pain down there, where that little tissue is, and I would say 2 weeks, if you're still having pain there, you can always come back so that we can put more medicine there or take a look at it. You don't have to wait the full 6 weeks for that.
Okay.
But for the ultrasound, we're gonna somewhere in that 6 week range.
Okay. And anything I need to know as far as care for the IUD?
It needs to be in there for 1 week before it works as birth control. The manufacturer recommends that you feel for your strings. every month. I'll tell you, most of my patients don't do that. Okay.
So how do you feel for it? Like
you just put a finger inside, and the reason why the strings are there is so that, one, you can tell that it's your IUDs there, and two, is so that when it's time to remove it, we just grab your strings and whoop,
just pull it. Oh,
that's
wow.
it. That's it. Because what it does is it's all collapsed down inside like this, and when we put it into your uterus and we let it open it up, it opens like this, and then when we pull it out, it goes like this.
And slide out.
Right, to slide out like a post.
Okay.
And then if you want another one, we just slip a new one right straight in.
Okay.
But it's good for up to 7 years. And like I said, if that burny area on the outside is doing so much better, then fine, we can just see you in 6 weeks. But like I said, if it's still not quite where you think it needs to be, let's take a look again in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because like I said, we can always sometimes we have to do the medicine a few times, and we can never predict whose scarring is going to do that.
What you said?
You funky chicken.
You ain't got no manners. Say sorry. She gonna talk about you stink, Terisha. You stink, Terisha.